Alright, what's up guys? Game Fan Infinity Games here, back with another drama script this Saturday. Let's get week 14 out of the way of the Wednesday wars. So we're gonna talk about ratings. So AEW got 947,000 next to NXT's 21,000. So NXT lost by a lot, roughly over 130 viewers, roughly. No, more than that. Roughly 220,000. So yeah, they got bopped in week 14. So well, that's all you can say at this point is well. But moving on to what I really want to talk about. So on Monday Night Raw, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out, and Brock said, well, Brock doesn't say anything, but basically Paul Heyman talks. So WWE is not only putting the champion in the Royal Rumble match, they are making him the #1 entrant. And if Brock survives, basically, and wins, he gets to choose his opponent at WrestleMania 36. A lot of people are comparing it to the G1 climax, and it's not the same thing, because this G1 climax, Rainmaker was allowed to enter it, and he got second, and the Golden Boy Ibushi won, and thus they had their fantastic match at Wrestling Kingdom 14. But that was last week's Trump Script Saturday. There are a lot of people saying it's the same thing. It's not. I do not like this idea when it comes to WWE, because #1, the Royal Rumble and the G1 climax are not the same. The G1 climax is a month-long singles tournament. The Royal Rumble is a one night, one match with 30 people. So it's not the same. And it's not even like, it would make a lot of sense WWE wise if the title was on the line, but they didn't want to do that. It would work better in that aspect if Brock's title was on the line during the Royal Rumble. But you can't compare a one night, one type match event compared to a 6-week long singles match tournament. It just isn't the same. It's like WWE's trying to take their idea and try to use it at their own. If that was the case, you should have just did it. If that was the case, then why not just use your King of the Ring, which you own the rights to? Why don't you just use your King of the Ring and extend it to be a climax where the winner of the King of the Ring gets a shot at Brock or a title of his choosing? King of the Ring has not been used properly in like the past decade, and I even want to go say longer than that, because there was some years we didn't even have a King of the Ring. So that would be what the King of the Ring is for, though WWE only uses King of the Ring to make new gimmicks the last half of the past decade. King Barrett, King Booker's first. King Booker, King Barrett. Now we on King Corbin. They've only used it to make new gimmicks, not to get the title. Even though King Booker was the last person to win the King of the Ring to wind up being champion. Oh, we can't forget about Sheamus. Sheamus in the past decade won a King of the Ring as well. But they didn't do anything. But yeah, Brock. So this tells me WWE is trying to do one of two things. They're trying to they're trying to obviously add on to Brock's elimination total of the Royal Rumble. And I'm assuming they're trying to get another person to enter first and win it. Because as of now, me and you all know the only people that's entered number one and won was Shawn Michaels and Chris Benoit. WWE erased everything from Chris Benoit. So they're only going to now acknowledge Shawn Michaels as being the only one to enter in as number one and win. So they're trying to have Brock be the second one to enter and win. So this also is going to increase his time in the ring, because the Royal Rumble stats are crazy. There's entrances, there's time spent in the ring, and there's eliminations. So by putting Brock in first and having with the idea, we're gonna go with the idea that Brock wins. So having with the idea that they're gonna go with Brock entering number one. So he enters number one, he increases his Royal Rumble in ring time, and thus indirectly increases his eliminations total for this Royal Rumble. Third is also indirectly he's going to be making history, because if they do have him win, he would be the second. In WWE's term, he would be the second person to win at number one. But we all, our real fans, know that he would be the third, because WWE doesn't mention anything that has to do with Chris Benoit anymore. So I don't like this idea at all, because it shows that WWE themselves don't know what they want to do at WrestleMania for the Crimson Red Belt, or they just want to add padded stats to Brock's legacy, which is already good. That's the two things they're telling me. Or they don't even know of a worthy adversary that they could give Brock, because Brock has destroyed everyone, or they don't want to do the same thing again, because we just gotten off of Seth versus Brock. We've gotten Brock versus Roman at the end of 2 WrestleManias, if I'm not mistaken. So we've done Seth versus Brock. We've done Roman versus Brock 2 times. There's no one at the moment being built to beat Brock, and this would be the time to do it with the Royal Rumble match. But usually people have a build towards that. I would like to say Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio just lost to Andrade twice, because Andrade beat him on the house show for the title, and then he just beat him on Raw. So that would have been the next person, because they did the Vasquez thing with Rey Mysterio being there, and before that it was Brock and beating up Ray's child. So in the smart of consistency, you should be building up Ray at this point, but they're not. Even though, yes, it's been announced that Ray is going to be in the Royal Rumble match, but I don't. Will they have Ray win it? That would only make the most consistent thing. Have Ray win, and then have Brock versus Ray for the title. Something that I thought we were going to have, but we didn't. We got Vasquez. We got a celebrity. So that's that. Drew McIntyre is getting built up really well going into the Royal Rumble. And there's some other, people that's always going to be high. Obviously, Roman's going to be in it. AJ. Who else is in it? I already said Ray. McIntyre is going to be in it. Orton. I don't think they're going to have Orton win for a third time. That'd be really... Yeah, that'd be really. Sheamus is back, so Sheamus is gonna be in it. Would they have Sheamus come back and win? That'd be interesting. Now that he has his normal hair, he doesn't have that stupid mohawk. And he's like old Sheamus, like before partnering up with Cesaro. Sheamus. That would be interesting. I wouldn't mind that. From someone that needs the push should be McIntyre. I really want Drew to win, but then will WWE have Drew beat Brock at WrestleMania? That's the payoff point. If Brock doesn't win the Royal Rumble, then the payoff is you have to build a superstar that's believable enough to beat Brock Lesnar. And I think that's where WWE booked themselves into a corner. They have no end game at this point. Cause Roman and Seth were pushed and built tremendously all the way up to them defeating Brock Lesnar. So as of now, they're not building anyone up to beat Brock Lesnar. On the Raw side of the show, there's no one. Seth's doing his own thing with Authors of Pain. Roman's on SmackDown. Bobby Lashley's in this weird relationship marriage thing with Rusev, which I thought that was going to end on TLC, but it got carried out all the way into the new year. So that's still going on. For what reason, I don't know. And then they drag Liv Morgan's new character into it, which I feel it should have finished a long time ago. Big Show is back, but I don't think they're not gonna use Big Show. Big Show's record against Brock Lesnar is actually pretty bad. There's no really strong person. The only one they started building, and that was literally just on Monday, was Drew. But are they going to continue to push Drew McIntyre, or was that just a Monday Night Raw thing? Because as of now, there's no one that's on Raw that's being built strong enough to be believable to beat Brock. And that's all on creative and booking's fault. So I don't know. And hey, we're acting like this too, Royal Rumbles. What if we didn't even throw up the idea of what if someone from SmackDown wins? Because Roman still has a good shot. Daniel Bryan has a good shot. The Miz, if he's in it, he could do something sneaky and get a believable Royal Rumble win. I think that's the only thing that's missing now that I'm thinking about it, that's the only thing missing from the Miz's resume. Besides winning the King of the Ring, the Miz doesn't have a Royal Rumble victory. He has everything else. Multiple Intercontinental title reigns, multiple US title reigns, multiple tag title reigns, Money in the Bank winner, WWE champion, has a pinfall WrestleMania win over John Cena. The only two things that the Miz is missing is Grand Slam champion. The only two things that the Miz is missing is a King of the Ring and a Royal Rumble. So to complete Miz as doing everything, Royal Rumble win would fit him perfectly. But yeah, it's like, is this why they did the idea? Because they really have no one to go up against Brock Lesnar? I guess so. I just hope it's not a celebrity match, because again, it's the title being used as hostage, and we won't see the title every week. This is the first time we saw the title on Raw in a month and a half, and now it makes the US title the main event title, even though it's not supposed to be used as the main event title. I don't know. It gets kind of weird when they do that. But moving on to other things, John Morrison is back. He showed up on SmackDown, saved the Miz's ass, just like he did 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago. Just like he did 13 years ago. We're in year 2020. I'm talking about some stuff that happened in 2007, 2008. So 13 years ago. So Miz got over Kofi. Thanks to Jomo. I guess put them in the tag division. Because they won the titles before, so I guess. I really want Heavy Machinery to win. I still want Heavy Machinery to get a title run. They deserve it. And I like how on every backstage segment, Otis is randomly picking up, deadlifting something. I find that really funny. He's always working out. Like he always has some weird object that he's like lifting or deadlifting or working out or squatting. I personally find it funny. I like Otis's character as well. But yeah, and then Raw doesn't really have a tag division outside the Viking Raiders Experience Formula G1, whatever they decide to call them. Yeah, Bullet Club lost again. Sorry, the OC. Sorry, OC. The original club lost again. And then they have the Street Profits lost. Oh yeah, it was them versus the Street Profits. Yeah, they lost in like under 3 minutes, right? Yeah, it's like Raw has a tag division, but everyone's being built so inconsistently. So I don't know. 23 writers, mind you, but I don't know. I really don't know. I want to go back to the late 1990s and early 2000s where there was like a really stable tag division. But as of now, there's really none, which is a shame. So, but there's that. John Moxley with the turnaround on the Inner Circle at the end of Dynamite. That was really good. Highlighted the show. I did not expect John to join the Inner Circle. No one really. If you really thought John was gonna join the Inner Circle, then I don't know, because John wants the title, so he's not gonna join the faction that has the thing he wants. Because if he joined the Inner Circle, he's never going to get a shot at the AEW World Heavyweight title. So now this is where the booking starts to build up that match. Because as sanctioned singles matches, I don't think John's lost. I don't think so. If I had to bet, I don't think John, for sanctioned matches, because he's had like 3 unsanctioned matches. But I think for matches that counted, for singles, I don't think he's lost one. He has had a draw. I know that was with Pac. That was a draw. I don't think he's in a singles match. I don't think he's been pinned. That was sanctioned. I don't think he's been pinned 1, 2, 3. Which, since wins and losses matter, that would put him next in line for a title shot at the AEW World Heavyweight title. Which I wonder how that match. I just wonder how that match is going to be booked. Hopefully, are they going to build it like a normal singles match? Is it going to be a gimmick? Is it going to be hardcore? Who knows? But I just hope it's already off to a great start. The build for it. It's already off to a great start. You have John basically scheming Inner Circle and scheming Jericho out of the $750,000 car, and then ending basically, besides Haggard and besides Santana and Ortiz, all of Inner Circle on their behind. So great way to go into your next show, which I can't wait for Wednesday to come around. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Still rumors going around about the villain Marty Scurll's deal. Apparently his contract ended, finished. And I need to stop saying the word ended. Apparently his ROH contract was up since November 30th. So I'm assuming now they're paying him based off appearances, because it hasn't been confirmed that he signed a new deal with ROH, but rumors have been going around that it is a WWE-ish type high-paying deal, with limited appearances and like tons of money. So who knows if he's going to sign, or if he's going to go to AEW, or if he's AEW. Yeah, if he's going to go to All Elite Wrestling, or is he going to just stay as of now, just going by appearances? Well, only time could tell, because Marty Scurll is a fantastic talent. Wherever he goes, not WWE main roster, because we all know who is in charge of that. I don't want to imagine what Vince would do to him, but like staying in ROH, going to All Elite Wrestling, or even signing an exclusive deal with New Japan Wrestling, it would be extremely fun. And like, where do we go? Because he does have his own faction, Villain Enterprises. So yeah, that's very interesting if he's gonna stay. And then there's still more rumors going around on the Edge deal. I'm just like the rest of you, as you guys know, Edge is one of my favorite superstars. I'm still on the just let's wait and see, because it's still all rumors. Haven't seen him on a Raw, haven't seen him on a SmackDown, haven't seen him anywhere besides obviously the Edge and Christian show, but haven't seen him at any live events, anything, not even on the Fox show. So like I said, we'll just wait and see. If he's in the Royal Rumble, he's in the Royal. If he's a surprise interest in the Royal Rumble, then we'll know. If he's not, then it's all going to be chalked up as hearsay and rumors. For me, he doesn't need to come back, especially with the neck injury. I don't want him to come back, then a freak accident happens, and then he's the worst case scenario. He gets paralyzed, permanently paralyzed. So he doesn't need to come back. He has done everything. Edge has done everything. There's nothing that Edge hasn't done. So he doesn't need to come back. He has the two. He already did the two things that the Miz is missing. He's one king in the ring, and he's. Oh wait, I would have to actually check. Let me actually check this since this is up. Yes, and he's won the Royal Rumble. I forgot when he came in at 29. So yes, he did. He has done. Edge has done everything. So he doesn't need to come back. He doesn't need to come back. And heading back to the Royal Rumble, I highly doubt that they're gonna make Randy Orton win it for the third time. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. If he does, I'm looking at Royal Rumble stats. 1, 2. Yeah, Austin's won it twice. Right now he's tied for Austin. Austin's won it twice. Triple H has won it twice. Surprisingly enough, Cena's only won it once. No, Cena's won it twice. Sorry. Whoops. Cena's won it twice. No one has won it 3 times. So that could be a thing. If they want to, they can make Randy Orton the first time person to win it 3 times. Shawn has won it twice. Roman's won it once. Brother Del Rio's won it once. Sheamus has won it once. Yeah, they could do that. Seth got his big win last year. Yeah, if they want to do that, they could if they wanted to make history, they could make Randy Orton win it, be the first one to win it 3 times. They could. If they wanted to, they could. But that's gonna wrap this up for this week's Drama Script this Saturday. I find I do these videos better when I don't like have a script, when I just go ad lib. I feel like I talk more smoothly. There's less errors. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel. But that's gonna wrap this up for this week's Drama Script Saturday. Remember there'll be Drama Script Saturday every Saturday, and until next Saturday, guys, I'm Game FIFA No Games, and I'm out of here. Later, and peace.